Here's the weekend review. We got quite a bit done this week, as usual. You'll see quite a bit of progress on the shed construction. We learned how to make concrete with the mixer. I got my fingerprint, or first fingerprint lock installed on the door in the lounge room. And something else that's not actually in the video is we had the AC replaced in our bedroom because that one had been there for about 6 or 7 years and I'd kind of given up the ghost. So yeah, it was doing odd things, like it wasn't cooling very well. When the inside unit of the split system was working okay, the outside unit wasn't, and vice versa. So we replaced that with a slightly larger unit, went from a 5,000 BTU to a 9,000 BTU. Vastly expensive, $420 installed. So yeah, and there was several hours of labour in that. So things are expensive in Australia. I'll show you what's happened this week. The steel team's having a break today because Dadang is off doing farming and Azra's gone off on his truck to buy more stuff, so they're giving the guys a rest day. It's quite a bit of steel work has been done, but there's a hell of a lot more coming. One of the things that Azra's gone off for apparently is to order more gravel and more cement. I suspect there'll be lots and lots more. I'm guessing there'll be more sand ordered too because we've made inroads onto that pile with the construction of the well and other cement works and concrete works. And there's room in there yet to stack more cement bags. That's a much more simple canopy design than I had envisaged. Perhaps not as full function, but adequate to the task at hand, I guess. Well, the gravel out the front's grown. I gather they'll soon be digging foundations in this area. But I think they'll need a pump, because we're looking a bit damp and it just keeps on raining. The ducks are happy though. But yeah, there's quite a few mosquitoes, which is no surprise given the standing water. And you can probably see the dragonflies floating around. The sides of the new well have grown up quite a bit. Not sure if it's going to be the top or not. I'm sure there's more work to be done there yet. I'm sure they'll put a lid on it, keep kids from falling in. So little kittens with a dirty great big rat. I'm sure he didn't kill it, but he might have an attempt to eat it. The rat's about the same size as a kitten. Azra's got a useful machine out the front apparently. Something to do with concrete. So let's go out and see what's going on. on that road. Around that corner and down the back. Those ducks you better look out. Quite a bit of a mess. It's just too soft even underneath that layer of gravel. It takes a bit of tidying up afterwards. Makes you wonder where their mothers are. They should be keeping away from these machines. It looks like he's going for another load. Okay, he's got another bucket full and he's now going to take it out the back. On the straight runs this machine's fine, but on the corners it's pretty hard on the surface, so if it's lower quality concrete it crumbles. Drive, but I was just about to accept that and realised I don't have my right shoes on. I've only got thongs on. I'm not about to drive that thing when I'm not wearing my appropriate safety boots. The boundary of the shed is being laid out. I'm told to be digging a foundation today and concrete tomorrow. Meanwhile, we have the man here giving the required blessings. He's been at it for a while now. Doesn't look all that big at the moment. I didn't want to get too ambitious. It's break time on the construction site at the moment. So, a bunch of guys sitting up there having a break. And it's hot and steamy, so I won't be out in the sun. Fortunately, there's a sofa here at the front of Dad's house. You can just sit here in the shade and observe. This morning we put the concrete mixer on and had our first go at mixing concrete. Yeah, that was a learning experience. Initially sort of got a good load of sand in it from the sand pile, then some gravel from the gravel pile, a couple of bags of cement, and added some water and tried to turn on the mixer. The mixer would go a little distance in one direction and then reverse. We had to do that for several minutes and eventually sort of brought the thing up in the air and down again and jiggled it around, and eventually it would go. But by that stage we added so much water that it was just a slurry. So we dumped that out. So that may provide a bit more of a stable surface here later once that's set. Meantime, time there is a crew digging great big foundation holes. I'm surprised they're not full of water. But yeah, we will be mixing concrete in that machine to put in those foundations, but it might take a couple of goes before we get it right. It's all educational experience. Meantime, the new well at the back of Lizu's house is nearing completion by the look of it, and the area of spoil they pulled out of that great big hole in the ground has been pounded down and is now getting concrete over the top of it. I imagine they'll probably get filed at some stage. So this trench here is for the foundations of the west wall. Then there'll be a metre apron around the building, and then there'll be another 3 metres of foundation for the tanks we build. But yeah, it's quite a big work site. In a few months we'll have something exciting, I hope. But I'm surprised they're not bailing out water out of all those holes they're digging. Gravel's progressively being taken around the back by a handcart. Work continues on the foundations. I'm really amazed that those aren't filling up with water. Mixing concrete is a messy process for the machine. This is after it's been cleaned up a bit. Yeah, and I'm a bit of a mess too, actually, because I got splashed a bit with concrete, and I got grease off the machine from where I was operating the locking levers, putting that on there earlier. So Sabrina's going to have a bit of a laundry task trying to get the grease out of my trousers. Just one more thing I brought from Melbourne is a little pressure washer. And a single hose reel is enough to reach here from around the other side of the house. I had a second hose reel if needed, and I have an extension cord which goes back to a power point on this side of the house with plenty of extra cord, so it's all good. I just did a quick head count, and apart from Azra and Dada who are cleaning the machine at the moment, with those guys over there working on Lizu's back patio, a couple of guys working out 12 there, I think we have 18 and 19 people working for us at the moment. So I think I must be making some sort of impact on the local economy. Well, I was going to take you out to show you how much deeper the holes are getting. The fact that there is some water in some of them now, but it started raining. So I'm not about to go out there. But that probably means there'll be more water in the holes.